Hey, what's up everybody? Mark Ellert here. Today, our Mark Talk is behavioral therapy. It's actually a really helpful tool when you start to bring your awareness to your patterns and your habits, because then you can break bad habits. I am a creature of habits. I was actually really bad about having the same routine when I felt the same way. Creature of habits, familiarity. When I feel a way, I act a way. But again, I brought my awareness to when I'm feeling a certain way, I act a certain way and I feel a certain way. I bring my awareness again to that final feeling, the way I'm left feeling in the end where I'm just not happy. Because it's very normal. I would actually, when my depression or my bipolar mania was acting up, it's normal for me to actually have that depression, so I just have no motivation. I don't want to get out of bed, I have low energy, I don't feel like doing good things, I don't feel like playing guitar, jamming out on my drums. Again, I have low energy, I don't care much. Sometimes I'll think about calling out of work, or I just don't want to go to work. I just don't want to do things. Again, I wake up not feeling well because of my depression and bipolar, and then the way that it makes me behave, in the end, I'm not happy with my behavior. When I don't go to work, when I don't eat well, when I'm not doing the things I enjoy, when I'm just blah, and I don't really care, in the end, by the end of the day, Mark is still feeling the same way he felt in the beginning. Not good. I start off the day bad, I have some behavior that in the end just makes me still feel and just like, what's the point? Because then I'm going to wake up tomorrow and feel the same way. It's going to create the same feeling, so it's going to create the same pattern and then repeat. And we don't need that because, again, creature of habits. But I brought my awareness to it, everybody. I brought my awareness. This is how I felt. This is how I acted. This is how I felt. I stopped that middle part, the bad behavior. I started going, you know what? I don't feel good today, but I'm going to make myself feel better. I'm going to work and I'm going to be excited. I'm going to actually try to embrace the fact that I got up and I did what I didn't want to do. It's also, I could just, you know what, I'm not feeling well, but I'm going to go play some guitar. It's going to make me happy. I'm going to go play some drums. When I do that self-care and incorporate the things that I enjoy, at the end of the day, I'm feeling a lot better. I was able to actually transform that energy. So when you're feeling bad, don't do things or neglect yourself. Don't do self-deprivation and deprive yourself of the things that you like and want, because in the end, you're not going to be happy. You're going to be angry at yourself for doing that to yourself. You're going to beat yourself up farther, and it's not going to work for you. Everybody, behavioral therapy. I brought awareness to what I was doing and how it was destroying me, and I was able to change that. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm a serious creature of habits. I'm habits and I'm patterns all the way. Just like when I'm banging those drums, I'm playing that 4/4 all day, every day. Just repeat it, repeat. But no, you got to switch it up, people. You got to switch up your rhythm, switch up your beat. Don't march to the same drum, because you're not going to be happy. You're gonna have the same behavior, and it's going to leave you feeling disappointed and unhappy. You can change that behavior the way that I did, to do things to make you happy and climb yourself out of that hole. Don't keep digging yourself into that hole farther. Don't dig down that rabbit hole, everybody. I've been there. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. Pull yourself out of that rabbit hole by bringing awareness to your behavior, because your behavior can really affect your mood. Bring your mood up. Do some things that will make you happy. It's not easy at first, but it'll take some time. It'll take a good little push from yourself. When you start doing it, you start to create those patterns. It becomes more behavior that's repetitious because you're realizing in the end how you're feeling. Well, it's hard to do that changing the behavior, but once you start to change it, you start to recognize and notice the good, and it becomes your normal. It becomes your pattern, and you start doing it for yourself, everybody. That's why I'm saying it. If I can do it, you can do it. Because everybody, perfect example, my bipolar mania. It's normally when my bipolar mania kicks in, I'm in a really serious low. And when I'm in a bad low, my energy is low and I just don't want to do anything. And that's why my suicide attempt happened. In 2004, at the age of 19, it was an episode of bipolar mania. I was in an extreme low point. And being in such a low point, I didn't actually think about the cause and effect. I didn't actually analyze and realize this is how I'm feeling, this is what I'm going to do, this is what's going to happen. I just thought, I am so depressed and lonely, my life sucks, I feel like crap, what am I going to do? That's when I just thought about the gun that happened to be sitting on my kitchen table in my home that I had access to, and that's when it just pulled me out of my depression, and it was just like, yes! But again, I brought my awareness. That was behavior that was trying to pull me out of my depression, and I didn't actually think about the cause and effect. I didn't think about how it was going to affect me and what it was going to do, because Mark didn't want to die. I wasn't trying to kill myself, and I didn't want to leave this life. But that's, again, I brought awareness to my behavior. It was my bipolar mania, and I was trying to behave a way to take myself out of it, but I didn't realize the repercussions. But nowadays, when I have my bipolar mania and I'm in a low and I have some ideas that seem like they're good ideas, I step back and think about it. I step back and think about it and realize the cause and effect and how it's going to really make me feel. I accept it's an episode of bipolar mania and bad ideas sound good. And that's why everybody, I was able to change my behavior. When I had bipolar mania, I do things that make me happy and bring my feel-good juice out. That's why if I could do it, you could do it, everybody. Behavioral therapy is something that helped a lot. You notice patterns, you change your behavior, you help yourself. Everybody, until next time, make good choices, change your habits, and help yourself. Everybody, keep it sexy. I'll catch you on the flip side.